You're welcome to Fxpg Global Limited. Today is 14th of September 2022, and this is our daily market analysis. And this is just an update on what we uploaded on Sunday. And remember that building career in Forex trading starts with taking the decision to do all you can against all to transform your financial life by effectively navigating the financial market, just like bank and other financial institutions through the training and mentorship of Fxpg platform. And today we'll be looking at all the major pairs and the GBPJPY, Nasdaq, US30. And these are the pairs that we'll be looking at, and also gold. Then if you want to join our academy, visit fxpg.com.ng to log in your application. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. Help us to share this among friends, and also turn on the notification button so you will be notified anytime we upload any content. Let's go straight to the chart for today. Now, as you can see, this is dollar index, and dollar index, we analyzed that dollar index was going to trade into this FVG and flush down to this level. We even anticipated it's going to get to this level before they push to the upside. Let's see if we have this analysis. I think I have this analysis somewhere. We'll have this analysis. Here it is. So we analyzed that this was going to happen on dollar index. As you can see, it pulled back to this level, and then couldn't enter this FVG, but it pushed to the upside, and that was what actually happened in the pair. So it gave us this particular push to this upside. So we analyzed it before it happened. So what makes you a trader is you're able to see this thing before it happens and capitalize on that and make good money for yourself. So as you can see now, we'll have this push to the upside, and now we'll have a kind of a fair value gap here. So I would like to see this happen. I would like to see this happen already. That's straight into this level, and I would like it to flush above this level. But before then, I would prefer it coming down to this particular fair value gap here. Then before it take a push to this particular upside here. And when you get to this level, depending on how it got to this level, then I will now know the next bias. But this is what I'll be looking at for now. This is what I'll be looking at. I would like to see this pull back to this level, trade into this fair value gap, all right, and then push up to the upper side. And if it gives me 50%, that will be fine. But once it enters this fair value gap, I will begin to look for any signal to take a buy up to flush this liquidity, and possibly. Also, I'll be aiming to see this hit this level today. I'll be aiming to see this hit this level today. So this is what I will be expecting to see from this particular chart. Then let's go straight to another one. Another one is EURUSD. EURUSD is doing very well. So and we analyzed that this was going to happen in the market, though it couldn't hit this level. This was the level we were anticipating to hit. It couldn't hit this level before they gave this particular aggressive move to the downside. So we're taking this out. So what we're expecting now is we want to see market pull back to this level before I'll consider a movement to the downside. This is what I'll be waiting for to see. So I would like to explore my be the market maker strategy to see when they must have done the stop onto the upside before going down. So if I don't see any stop onto the upside, then for going down, I'm not going to go to the downside. But if I see that, that will be amazing. So I'll be expecting to see this happen. A push to the upside here, all right, or possibly trade into this particular level before I'll take this thing down to this place. So this is what I'll be expecting from this pair, knowing that also I have block here. So this is what I'll be expecting from this particular pair. We'll have fair value gap here. So I will play in based on what I see. If it gives me any sell from here, I will sell. If it gives me from here too, that will be wonderful. So, but I would like to see a pullback before I take a sell to downside for discounted entry. Then the next thing again we need to have is the next pair, which is GBPUSD. GBPUSD performed very well, just as we anticipated. So we have this particular push to the upside here, then flush down. I think we'll have this also in, we'll have this because we all projected this. Okay. So this is the EU. So we projected also that the EU is going to do this, push to the upside and down, and that was what it gave us. Then also GU, we projected this was going to happen, push to the upside. All right, from this level, should be looking for a sell and down, and that was what we got from the market. So let's go straight up to the chart where we are. So make sure you always frequent this. Look at it here. We'll have to push to the upside, then push to the downside. So it's amazing. It's amazing. So we'll have the manual here. This shift that we'll have here is a very amazing one. So what we'll be looking for, I'll be looking forward for a sell position when this market has traded back into this particular fair value gap or this particular fair value gap. So once this market hits this particular level, I'll be expecting a kind of a sell. But for now, I'll be expecting to see a push to the upside before down. So this is what I'll be expecting to see in this market. I would like to see a push to the upside. All right, something like this. All right, down to this side, and possibly I'll be expecting to see them flush this level. This is what I'll be expecting from this particular market. So once I get this, I am sure that these guys are ready to take this market to the downside. Then we're going to the next slide, and that next slide is gold. In gold, we have this, and we'll have this level here. So I will be considering a sell of gold when I see the market pull back to this level here. All right, then to at least this structural key zone. All right, until I see a flush to the downside. This is what I'll be expecting from gold. So I will expect to see it flush back, come back to this level, then before I take a sell to the downside. Then for AUDUSD, AUDUSD performed exactly as we anticipated. As you guys can see, we projected this move, it gave us this particular move and brought down to this, so to this level. So what we're expecting to see is a continuation of our analysis. That is, we want to see this market pull back to this level, all right, before we'll take a sell to the downside. So I won't just be selling, I will be selling with understanding. When I see it pull back to this level, then I will take it down to this side. So I'll be taking out all this, all right, because it has actually played out. So I'm taking out all this. So this is what also we'll be expecting from this market. In worst case scenario, we'll see it trade into this level. But then this is where from this level here, I'll be looking for a sell to the downside. Then another one is USDCAD. USDCAD, we anticipated a particular move that it will hit this level, then push up to this level, then come down. So as you can see, it pulled back to this level, then went up to this level, but then it broke above this level. And that actually invalidated the particular expectation of this particular down drop right now. So what we'll have is we'll have a pull to this level, then back to this particular order block, all right? And from the other block right now, we'll see that it opened also with a particular gap here. So what are we expecting? What we're expecting, we see, we have seen a trade into this level, and because we have seen a trade into this level, we're expecting to go to the upside. Peradventure will have this, but I won't be taking this trade like this. I would like to take this trade when this trade come down to this level, then I'll be taking trade to an uptrend to sweep this liquidity level that we'll have here, because we'll have the buy stop liquidity resting above this level. So I will be expecting to see this happen before I will think of taking that particular trade. So, and also here also we'll have another liquidity level here, which was this level that I also marked. So that's to tell you guys that I'll be expecting to see this market pull back to this level, then from there to the upper level. That is what I'll be looking at, what I'll be looking at to take my trade. So if it doesn't give me that setting, I'm not going to take that particular trade. So this is what I'll be expecting. I would like to see this. I would like to see this, and also I would like to see it come back into this particular level, all right, before I take this trade to the upside for a discounted entry sake. Then another one again is USDCHF. USDCHF has been performing very well, just as anticipated. As you guys can see, we anticipate that this market is going to come into this particular FVG. It never gave us the particular move into the particular FVG. Instead, it slammed down and traded into this and now got to our block. Now, because we analyze it will hit this particular block, then before you push to the upside, we have gotten the push to the upside, but then we'll still the market momentum is not moving just as expected. Now, we're taking out this to see what our analysis is going to be. Market has actually entered this fair value gap. So what we're expecting now is a push to the upside. So here is where I'll be expecting this market to take a reversal from. As you can see, the momentum of this market is very, very slow. It's very, very sluggish. So we'll have this here. So this is what I'll be expecting. I'll be expecting a push off to this particular level. All right. This is where I'll be at. So when I get this level, before I start looking for a kind of a sell trade. So next one is USDJPY. USDJPY played out well, but then it hit this particular level. It came back. It couldn't get down to this level because we wanted it to come back to the particular order block here, but it couldn't get back to this other block. It only came here and give us equal liquidity here and now push up to the upside. Now market traded into this level here, all right, and pushed up here. So what are we expecting? What we're expecting from this particular market is this. Now we'll have this particular level here that appears as if it's a double top, all right, and that is a liquidity level. So what we're expecting to see kind of a push to the downside, then to the upside. All right, because this actually broke the level, and now we're expecting to see this flushed out before any form of down movement. Now, as you can see, guys, we'll have also as a comment that is creating a kind of a fair value gap. Let's go straight to a lower time frame to see what we're expecting here in lower time frame. So like this is actually pure double top as a good level. So we'll have this coming down. All these are just FVG. I'm taking this out. Okay, I'm taking this out. Good. Now, in short-term trade, one should be expecting this, a push to this particular FVG here, all right? Then a push down to this level. Then anything it gives us from here before we start considering either to go up or whatever. So it depends on whatever it gives us from here, all right? But this is the short-term trade. We'll be expecting a push up to this level. Then we'll have a push down. All right, then afterward, we'll be expecting them to go to the upside. This is what I will be expecting from this particular trade. So once I get to this level here, I will be expecting to see the market go to the other side. But I will be expecting to see structural break to the upside. If I don't see that, I'm not going to take this particular trade. All right, but then this particular trade, of course, we know it's at level 3 extreme on BTMM level. So we can't just actually begin to buy, until we see a physical break above this level to the upside. Just because there's a liquidity here, that's why I'm still anticipating to see a flush on this liquidity before it will go down. Because I want to take away any liquid that's lying above this level before they will go down, and that is what I will be expecting from this particular market. So if depending on the momentum at which they get to this level, it could be that when they get to this level, they see continue their movement to the downside. So we trade what we see and not what we feel. So this is what my bias is going to be on this particular trade. This is what my bias is going to be on this trade. So next one is NZDUSD. NZDUSD played out well. So we have this. We have this level here to watch. And this level we have is actually a fair value gap. So we also have another level here. We also have other ones here. But then what we see this as a daily OB. Market enter this daily OB and now went to the upside. All right, from there start coming down. Let's go to daily chart and see what we're looking at on daily chart. On daily chart, as you can see, market has actually taken out this liquidity, all right, after it tapped into this daily FVG, and also there's an OB there. So what we expect this market to push up, right? That is what we'll be expecting, because we have seen market has actually taken out this liquidity, and once market has taken out liquidity, the market reverses. So as you can see, they're taking out this liquidity. But then what we want to see from this particular market is, I wouldn't just jump in and begin to buy. I would like to see a break of structure, but instead, right now, what we're seeing a little short-term sell to the downside. Possibly they might flush this particular level if they want. So I'll be trading what I see, not what I feel, so I don't fall a victim. So if you go to 4-hour time frame, what we're seeing in 4-hour time frame is this. So I would like to see this happen, then I'll take a trade. I would like to see this. All right, I will sell to downside. I will say sell to downside. All right, so that is what I'll be expecting to see. I will say sell to the downside, but I won't sell heavy. I won't sell heavy to the downside. I'll just sell light to the downside. This is what I'll be expecting. This was what we anticipated yesterday. It got to this level before the news came and it now dropped. All right, so taking it out. So this is what I would be expecting from this trade. Then we are also looking at Nasdaq. Nasdaq performed well. This was perfectly what we anticipated, and you see it played out perfectly. But it has not gotten to this level. We wanted to take away this particular liquidity that is resting here, so it has not gotten to this particular level. So this is actually where we want to see this market get to. So we would like to see a pullback here. We would like to see a pullback to this level here, and possibly before the flush to the downside. This is what actually I'll be expecting from this market. I'd like to see the example. So I'm taking these out, right? If I don't see this, definitely I'm not going to take a trade. I will just wait. So this is what I'm expecting. Then I'll go back to GBPJPY. GBPJPY, it got to this level, took away this particular high. It didn't actually give me my setup yesterday, so I did not even trade this particular pair. So I saw this actually happen, and what I'm actually expecting right now is this market. I would like to see it come to this particular level. Then I will be anticipating to see a buy position to take a trade to the upside. So this is what I've been anticipating from this particular pair. Then US30 played out just like Nasdaq. It came back, entered this particular fair value gap as we anticipated, and it gave us a push to the downside. So what I was expecting was expecting this market to pull back to this level, then we'll take a trade to the downside. This is what I'm expecting from this particular pair. So having said all this, we will be drawing the curtain off here for our analysis for today. And guys, market is amazing, so trade. Don't be greedy, don't trade without stops, and also don't add to a losing trade. Thank you, and have a perfect trading day. And I remain Godwin Emmanuel. Thank you.